All right. Well, I'm making this video because I looked for this video on YouTube and no one had made one yet. I saw this on Instagram recently and thought, man, that's pretty cool. So I ordered it. Came in. Joel, I guess the owner at Overkill Racing, a nice little note, a little set of instructions, cool little sticker there. Okay, cool, whatever. Here it is. I'm sure everyone is wondering, how does this thing go together? Well, I'm going to try to show you that and also show you my very sub-perfect welding skills. Probably know what that is. Little clock, little tick-tock right there. We have our center. I guess this is where the clock mounts. Look at that fitment. Oh yeah. These are, I guess, laser or water jet. They're very, very sharp edges. Oh. Okay, cool. So probably backside where the hole, this will go in like that in the back, probably. I think I'm gonna have to tack this thing together before I can really set the tubes around it. Okay, well, there it is. Maybe because I don't have everything tucked in just right. Okay, well, roughly we have it there. They're not all cut identically the same. They have a little bit of a different notch to fit together differently. 9, 10. Do like that. So there's this notch here that slides into, right? So that's a pretty good fit up. There's a few kind of wide spots. You can see, I think these are CNC cut. But this part should fit around, locate on that square corner. So I think first step is going to be cleaning it up and tacking it in place. Got them mostly cleaned up and deburred around the edges. Little grinder wheel, little wire wheel. Oh yeah, so you don't want that junk in your welds. Just using this to hopefully burn any of the oil that might be on here. And kind of clean my table a little bit too. My Amazon welding cart, I think this was like $120 or something. Still quite hot. Let's see. Didn't go nuts with the welding. Really should be all it needs. It's just a clock, you know. So there you have it. So I'm starting to kind of fit these up, and I'm the kind of guy, when I put something complicated together, I try to think through almost every conceivable step before I really do anything. So, you know, you go to put this on and you're like, well, how do I know that's right? Because it's critical that the next piece fits, right? What you kind of have to do is get your notches together here. It's kind of resting against the corner. See, that's not cut perfectly flush. That's on purpose, I'm assuming. This, I'm having to kind of clock around so this part goes sort of behind here. But what I'm seeing is happening when I take this, this is a pretty solid fit right here, but it takes some pressure. If I take this away, well, now there's room for this to move around. So I think in order for this piece to fit nicely onto this piece, I'm gonna have to try to hold both of these right here while I tack this one in place. That way I'll know that this one is gonna, you know, fit up nice, which it does fit up nice like this on the front side, at least. That's what I want to look nice, right? The back is just practice. I'm gonna try to tack the bottom side. Success. All right, now just gonna get one right here, maybe. And probably something on the back side if that's possible. Okay, that ought to keep it straight. You don't know this, but it's tomorrow. Already, happened that quick. Off to work, back to here. I'm not gonna try to knock all this out in one night or anything crazy like that. I just, you know, I'm gonna take my time, get the fit up nice, get it nice and clean, and you know, maybe make something cool and learn something about welding along the way. You'll have that on these big jobs. Yeah, that's a nice fit. You can see right here, I took a little bit of this off there to get a nicer fit. It's not perfect. Like if I was building a roll cage or something, I would want it to fit a little tighter than that, but for stuff that was cut somewhere else and came to me in a box and is going to be hanging on the wall as a clock, this is good enough. You know, we got these here tacked together. I got it tacked down there. Spent some time, put a couple nice little beads on the back side there. I think I'm gonna weld this or get it tacked up all the way around, and then I'm gonna get to where I can make the ones on the back look okay. And then hopefully, because the fitment is better on the front, I can make the front look super cool. Yeah, it's just gonna be a cobbled mess that's hanging up on the wall that I'm gonna glance at way every now and then when I feel like reading an analog clock. I messed up, and I think what happened, this really needs to be more kind of, you know, move it this way a little bit. But the only place that I see space where I maybe didn't put it together the way it was intended is here on number 6. You can see that it doesn't really sit in that notch like the rest of them do. So if I can cut this thing loose, which means also I'm gonna have to cut these tacks, move this back a little closer to number 5, maybe these other two are gonna fit nice. I'm gonna have to be careful. The cutoff wheel, I don't want to put any ugly gouges in this. Yeah, see how it goes. tacked and ready to weld metal clock of tube notches. Now we're gonna go into super time lapse and do some welding. Got some zapping done, and after talking to a few people that are a good bit smarter than me, I'm putting way too much heat in this thing. I just roasting it like a marshmallow. You see this purpley stuff? These are actually colder spots, or all this other stuff just has no color or all the color. It really should have this purpley around each weld, and kind of don't right now. It's because I've been impatient. So these next few I'm gonna take my time and try to get a nicer, cooler weld. See what happens. After a few slow nights of welding and messing around, we have a clock. You know, I got a few parts a little hot. Didn't have the best fitment. Probably, I think my amps were probably fine. Like I was at 120 amps at some points, but my travel speed was real slow because, you know, I'm no expert. I'm still learning, taking it slow. What's left? I'm gonna wait for it to cool down a bit, and then I got to figure out this thing. I'm pretty sure I just bend some tabs out, and maybe these guys flip out and kind of support it. All right. Took the little plate that came, it's kind of the hanger situation. Instructions say to bend these tabs out and stitch weld. I'm going to be honest, not entirely sure what the technical form or technical definition of stitch weld would be, but basically I bent them back and, you know, zapped a little, zapped and filled just a little bit to give it some rigidity. Also, I took my finished product here and hit it with some clear coat, because if I didn't, it's gonna rust like something that rusts a lot. Goes something like this. Kind of tricky to line all these up, but there it is. You know, you can screw this to the wall, or you can bend these guys out like this and have yourself a little stand, right? Put your clock in there. That's pretty darn simple. And then set your little deals on it, and you got a clock. Yeah, you can get this kit from Overkill Racing, their website. I'll put the link in the bio. And that's it.